that's why I tell people like, man, get into this YouTube stuff, man. It might change your life for real. Like, no telling. And the reason I say that is because I'm doing this shit. I seen other people doing it. I'm like, bro, this is a business. You gotta take if you take this shit serious, boy, it could change your life forever. Like do your full time job and do this on the part time. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Just to test it out. That's what I do. Of course, I got the main job, and then you got the hobby job, and then the hobby job. If you put enough work, if consistency, preparation meets opportunity, and maybe, just maybe, you don't have to work your job anymore. You know what I mean? So let's play this video. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video above. Let's go. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Subscribe now.
Well, the top two films in America are challenging the Hollywood establishment and proving that young creators with passion can beat the studios at their own game.
Facts.
CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter has more on how YouTube is responsible for producing the next top filmmakers.
Yes, the YouTube revolution has officially come for Hollywood. It was a historic weekend at the box office, with the top two movies in America
That is a
being
mean ball
Backrooms and Obsession. Both of these are horror movies made by 20-something directors who honed their craft on YouTube. Both were able to use relatively small amounts of money to make their movies and then market them inexpensively online to their existing fan bases. And this formula worked astonishingly well. All of Hollywood now buzzing about how these two movies broke out and what it might mean for the future of the movie business. Now, Obsession came out first. It came out on May 15th. It's directed by 26-year-old Curry Barker. It cost less than $1 million to produce, and so far it's made $150 million, not just in the U.S., but around the world. That is a jaw-dropping return on investment. Something like that almost never happens in the movie business. Then this past weekend came Backrooms, directed by 20-year-old Kane Parsons. He developed the Backrooms project for years on his YouTube channel. He had millions of fans online doing that. He was able to win the backing of some independent movie studios. So he had about $10 million to make the movie. And still, it absolutely crushed expectations. It ranked #1 in its opening weekend in the US and in other markets, raking in about $120 million worldwide, with ticket sales driven by Gen Z.
But we've got an example of creators woodshedding things, putting them online, building an audience, and now the people with the purse strings are going to notice probably a little bit sooner because they see what they can do at the box office, in the form of these two films that are overperforming.
And that tells you right there what you need to know. And this is somebody in the sector of just making videos and directing and making their own content. This has nothing to do with people like you and I that are doing reactionary content that is less work needed, right? Let's just say that. But at the end of the day, I need people to understand that if you want to do something, just do it. That pain of regret is worse than you just sitting around just going with the flow. That's all. So it's just, if you feel like you want to do this shit, man. Facts. You know how many times I escape? Every time I was like, oh no, I'm going to go back to school and do this. Then I go back, don't like to do this shit. I'm like, man, I really wish I would have chose content. And then I'm like, fuck it, we doing it, man. We not saying no to what we want in this life this year, man. Because we gonna change, like, the rules about to change, man. All the shit we've known before is not about to be existent. We're changing it up right now to YouTube. We're literally taking over billion-dollar companies, and they're becoming useless. They spend $150 million on a movie that takes 1 or 2 or 5, and then we getting it back tenfold. That's how it's working there. Like, you got to just join. You can't beat it. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. Like, if you really put, understanding behind what's actually going on, then people really should be understanding, like, bro, this is its own type of field. So if y'all think y'all don't have, and this is not a little to motivate you or not to demotivate you, for those people that are thinking they not enough for life and they got to go back to school for bachelor's, associates, masters, no. Make YouTube your associates, bachelor's, and masters. I'm going to be honest, that's how I look at it. And I told somebody this concept before. I want y'all to understand it. How I look at YouTube is like, you get your little, your first plaque, your 100,000 plaque. That's, to me, in my eyes, that's like a associate's degree. Let's just say that, right? It's a little hard to get. It takes a little time, but with consistency, you can get it. It's 100,000 subs. What's the next one? The next one is the 500,000 subs. I consider that a bachelor's degree in YouTube, right? Now, this is just my mindset. This is how I look at it, but it's not actually like what it is. Then, finally, you got to double that up, which is 10 times the first goal. So is your master's degree. You gotta get your associates, your 100,000, your bachelor's, your 500,000. You gotta get your million sub plaque, which is your master's degree. Yes, if you look at it that way, then but you have to treat it like school. You have to come every week, maybe 3 times a week, and be full throttle in it and actually take it serious. And if you use YouTube like as if you were at school, and think about it, YouTube is way more free than school now. They just said the average yearly is like $100,000 in major colleges right now. So like if you, and this is how like I said, this is how I look at it. You don't have to look at it this way. If you put your money towards YouTube as if you were going to school, that can be a Patreon, personal a help. Like you can hire somebody to kind of run you through the skills, the moves and shit. I'll be honest, bro. You'll probably save more money doing that. See, they're not gonna give you a loan out on that, huh? To be a YouTuber, because if you got a loan out for being a YouTuber, you're gonna take it serious, or just take your own personal money. That's what I do. Take my own money, go to YouTube, and invest on it like I'm going to school. Simple as that. Invest the time into it, invest the money into it, and you pay attention, just like you in school. And you go home and you wake up and do your main job to pay the bills. And then you go to school. So this is the only out, bro. I see it. You see what he just said, dude's 20 years old. He made Back Doors. That's his movie. He's 20 years old. Man, I don't want to hear that it's impossible. I really don't. I'm making shit happen. Like, if y'all know what I did, like, y'all be like, damn, you do that in this? Yeah, 16-hour days, bro. Every day I have free time, I don't go strolling. I don't go, I go hunting for information. And I put shit together so I can replace my main job. See, I just know that. And the reason I say this is because they said YouTubers are dominating the space of movies, bro. That's movies. I knew it was real. Like I said, I knew it was real when YouTubers were interviewing presidential candidates, G. And they were sitting on a podcast or whatever for 2-3 hours straight. Oh man. If you didn't catch on when that happened, you wasn't gonna catch on. That's literally the gateway to be like, oh, there's something to this. What you mean they're their own news channel? These are people, Call Me Daddy, Fragrant, who else? Shit, a bunch of motherfuckers. Me. No, I'm just eventually. But I'm just saying, like, put your energy towards something that feeds you back, like, or there's always an or of a situation. Put your money back into something that feeds your life and your energy source, or let somebody else use your energy source for their dreams. I'm just saying, it's either or. You could do whatever you want in this world, but if the news, you got CNN reporting that YouTube is doing it better than Disney, G. We outperforming the box office. Not to harp on a rant about this, bro, but, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, that should be changing people's lives. Like, I need some of that YouTube money. You know what I'm saying? It's a glass ceiling where I'm at, and I ain't going back. Like, I work the work. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. But I'm going to school. I'm heading for my YouTube associate's degree. I'm getting that 100,000 plaque soon. So then I'm gonna work on my bachelor's degree. I'm gonna get that 500,000 sub count plaque. Then I gotta get my master's degree. I need that motherfucking $1 million plaque. What's the next after that? Is it 5 or 10 million? I think it's 10 million. I don't know why they make it so hard. You know what I'm saying? Then I need my PhD. I need 10 million subs on YouTube, G. That's the PhD of YouTube for real. Anything outside of that, man, you specialized killer. You know what I'm saying? You just one of them. But no need for that. You already making crazy money by that time. And now you got a real funded 401k, IRA, all that shit. You can fund your own stuff instead of waiting. I'm just saying, food for thought. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this situation. I'm just glad that the YouTubers are out here and they coming up. This is great because this always been happening. We got our shows. We're news broadcasters. You can become comedians off this shit, bro. If you sitting back not doing shit, bro, that's your fault, man. Like, I come from nothing, G. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Definitely. If I can do it, anybody can do it, literally. And I'm taking the harder route out. I'm not even taking the real easy route. Each his own. It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm and comment below. Tell me what y'all think about this, man. YouTube taking over. Fuck everybody else. It's your money. Get your money up, not your funny up. It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Let's get it. Gang, we out.